A lot of scammers these days.
Definitely do. Well, I'll tell you, it was a hot afternoon, and it's pretty crazy to look at the map tonight because it's still close to 90 in some areas tonight.
I mean, it's that humidity. It makes the heat kind of linger a little longer into the evening, and we did get cooled off with a few thunderstorms today, that's for sure, but even though we saw the rain, it still feels very, very warm outside. Throughout the next few days, we're going to continue to see those afternoon storms and temperatures just above what you would expect for this time of year. Low to mid 90s expected in the upstate. Remember, it's going to feel even hotter than that. That's going to go through the rest of this week and into the weekend. Now, here are the actual temperatures. 81 in Anderson, 80 in Clemson, but that's where it feels like around 88 degrees to 90, like Cody mentioned. Temperatures in the 70s across western North Carolina and 75 in Spartanburg. Now, we don't have a whole lot left when it comes to rain, but we have a few light showers lingering around Union. This is where we had a heavy thunderstorm for Cherokee and Union County over this last several hours. It's really just calmed down after the 8 o'clock hour and slowly dissipated to some showers. And we had some rumbles of thunder up in the mountains in the last hour or so, but have calmed down near Waynesville and Cullowhee and just north of Brevard. So tonight, expect things to be pretty quiet as all this activity settles down. We'll just be left with warm, soupy, muggy conditions out there, 73 degrees, and in the mountains, upper 60. So at least some relief into the overnight. But then during the day tomorrow, here it comes, 94 for the upstate, right around 90 degrees in the mountains. And it's all about when those thunderstorms start. Your mountain location might actually only make it to 85, 86 because of the fact that thunderstorms get going. Because notice this, 2 p.m., look at Asheville's temperature, 72. That's because we're expecting fairly widespread storms to develop. But right before that, it's going to be pretty hot. And then it's going to feel like close to 100 in the upstate. A few of those storms, though, will help to come cool us down outside the mountains later on. So there's 1 o'clock. This is when we're really expecting those storms to get going, sometime around the lunch hour, as we've seen just about every single day over the last several. And then we'll slowly see this activity transition into the upstate. There's 5 p.m. Notice a line of heavy downpours. They're still not going to be everywhere, but enough coverage where you'll need to have that backup plan if you're thinking about hitting the pool or taking the kids to the lake, anything like that during the late afternoon. Notice at 7 o'clock, still seeing some heavy downpours out there, but they begin to fade out. We lose the heat of the day. We lose the intensity to the thunderstorms so that by the time 9 o'clock hits, just a couple showers out there. And of course, we're watching the tropics. Haven't had a whole lot to talk about in the last week or so, but all of a sudden they're kind of waking up as we're seeing a couple of disturbances, one over Cuba and one just south of Louisiana. Both of these have a relatively low chance of becoming a tropical storm or hurricane. But even if they did, the pattern we're in right now would actually help to steer them across the Gulf and off toward the west-northwest. We have an area of high pressure that's actually spinning clockwise and would help to steer all of this moisture away. Wouldn't kill us to actually get some widespread rain around here, but of course we don't want any kind of a tropical system impacting our coastline. So the good news is that any tropical activity should stay well to our south, and we're still going to have a decent chance of rain. Notice 40% chance for the rest of the week in the afternoon. So chances are your backyard will get a soaking at some point between now and Friday, and then by this weekend, some slightly lower rain chances, but still you'll have to watch out for those pop-ups during the afternoon. Of course, you'll want to check in on the morning news from 4:30 to 9. Isaac and Nicole will have your weather and traffic